trace your name on the window pane. Raindrops fall where my tears remain. Whispers of you still haunt the night. A ghost I hold but not in sight. And I keep replaying all we used to be. Every smile you left like a melody. But the song feels hollow, fading slow. Like a river losing where to go. I miss you in the quiet. I miss you in the rain. I carry all this silence. I carry all this pain. And though the world keeps turning, I'm frozen in the past. Loving you was easy. Letting go won't last.
Hey there.
Can I help you? Very well.
Need help? What do you like?
Your sweater's still on the empty chair. It feels like time just stopped right there. Every shadow bends into your shape. I'm reaching out, but you're too far away. And I keep replaying all we used to be. Every word you spoke is a part of me. But the night feels colder, so alone. And this heart still calls you like a home. I miss you in the quiet. I miss you in the rain. I carry all this silence. I carry all this pain. And though the world keeps turning, I'm frozen in the past. Loving you was easy. Letting go won't last. Maybe love was just a fragile dream, fading softly like a silver screen. But I'd give the stars, I'd give the sky to hold you close just one more time. I miss you in the quiet. I miss you in the rain. I carry all this silence. I carry all this pain. And though the world keeps turning, I'm frozen in the past. Loving you was easy. Letting go won't last. I trace your name on the window pane, hoping somehow you'll feel the same. You're such a fool to think you can tame this bird. You're such a fool to find faith in any of her words. She'll take you by the hand, and then she'll tie you to the wall. You knew it all before, but you're bound to crawl. You're bound to crawl. Yeah, you are
Oh, there it is. Level 38. Nice, nice, Morpheus. Nice, very nice. The empty space. Let's do it, baby. Let's go.
Travis, you need something? Looking for something specific?
Hey, boss, what's up, man? How's it going, dude? The grind, man. She is real. You going to bed soon? Nah. Not me. I am not going to bed anytime soon. Try to get to level 39 if we can. I spent like so much time yesterday, Valstay, like going up and down the Savage Coast fishing crates. I ended up fishing up like, I think I fished up like 10 mithril bound boxes and like 6 or 7 iron bound boxes. You'd think out of all those boxes, I'd get like maybe like a weapon or maybe like a necklace or a ring, and I got nothing, man. I got like 2 green items, and which, you know, I can't use green gear. It has to be stuff I craft. But I can use like ring, any kind of jewelry I get from a crate I can use, and any kind of weapons I get from a crate I can use. But of course I didn't get diddly squat, you know. And I just got this. I just looted the Frost Reaver crown, this male blue item, which I can't use, by the way. Oh my god. I've done lots of fishing on hardcore before, and I've always been able to find, you know, rings. You know, you always find some rings or some necklaces in the crates, and you'll always find some weapons. Like, not a ton, but I'd always find like a sword here, a sword there, maybe a two-handed axe. But man, it has been seriously rough going, man. RNG has not been on my side, man. I've been using the same two-handed axe I got at level 23. I got this axe from a fishing crate at level 23, and it equivalent at 25, so for 13 levels now, using the same weapon. It still hits pretty hard though. I'm still critting for like 250, 300. But what can you do, man? What I think you can do is keep grinding on, baby. You just gotta keep grinding on. But we could, if we really wanted to, like if we don't get a weapon for like another 4 levels, we could just respec into BM. Like, still, you know, I mean, still have the same build, but we'll just front load Beast Mastery. That way we're getting the extra damage for my pet up front if I don't get a weapon in like 3 or 4 levels, because I think that'll be better use of my DPS. I think I'll, you know, get more DPS out of that build if my weapon doesn't, if we don't get a new weapon. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure, we'll see. I'm still critting like 258. All these stupid Stranglethorn pages, man. You gotta be kidding me. I just can't deal with these stupid pages. Bye bye. Bye bye. We're just about, hey Volsay, we're just about to go on the grind though. Once I finish the quest I'm doing here at STV, I'm going to Dustwallow Marsh and we're just gonna grind the raptors, man. We're just gonna go full on raptor grind. Let the chips fall where they may. Should have made some coffee, actually. I gotta check on my wife at 3 a.m. She takes her meds at 3 a.m. Ever since my wife was in the emergency room this past weekend, her medications have been all fucked up. So she's been really sick. It's just been a nightmare, actually. Been a nightmare. I like this song. I bet you can't guess what this song is, Valstay. See if you can guess what World of Warcraft zone this song represents. I'll give you a big hint. It's from the Burning Crusade. Everyone's sick? I tell you, when I was in the hospital, I caught something. I went to the hospital went to the emergency room with my wife, and I 100% was sick the next day. I don't know what it was. It was like just some sort of like, you know, like cold or flu or something. But I was sick for like a day. I was only sick for like a day, but it is actually Nagrand. Believe it. It's Nagrand. One of my all-time favorite WoW zones, by the way. I don't know why. I've always liked Nagrand. Hey, Strafe, what's up, man? How's it going? Yeah, there's a lot of people sick. I was talking to my boss, I think yesterday, and he told me that like 2 or 3 people in his family are sick, and just everybody at his kids' school are sick. And all right, so we're done with that quest. Let's finish. We can do the island quest. We can do the singing crystal shards. And then if we really would grind, we can grind out these ears. And then I think after that I can just go into the full-on raptor grind, because I don't really feel like running around doing quests. Plus the raptor grind's good for the pocketbook, man. You make good money. I do need more scrolls. I'm running low on scrolls. So we gotta hit Stormwind a little bit more frequently. Check the beach real quick. Fucking elite. Bloody elite. You think I can kill it? Do you think I can kill a 38 elite? Yeah, we should. Let's do it. I'm sick of these damn things. They're like everywhere. Let's see how hard this guy is. Ooh, he hits pretty hard. Okay, this guy hits very hard. Alright, this might not work. I think he resisted my fire trap too, which makes this a little bit more annoying. Mm-hmm.
I used to fold myself into your corners, made myself small enough to fit between your scattered thoughts and maybes, while you looked right through where I sit. You'd speak of dreams like they were solid, like clouds could carry weight or hold, but I was left in all the silence while your stories grew so bold. I was paper, you were scissors, cut me out, but I still linger. Every fold, every tear, still here, still there. I was static, you were thunder, breaking me, pulling me under, but I'm still here. You can't erase the corners of us, the empty space. I used to trace the lines you whispered in chalk on pavement cracked and gray, hoping they'd lead me somewhere closer.
So someone saw one of my shorts and they said it's disgusting, or they said it's like a crime that you play World of Warcraft with that UI. Like they were saying that because I use the Guild Wars 2 UI, it's like a crime. You shouldn't be doing that. Oh no. Which is fine. I mean, people have different opinions. Some people like to play WoW only with the WoW UI, which I completely understand because they want to feel like they want to immerse themselves in straight up all World of Warcraft. But I guarantee you, though, someone like that probably hasn't played WoW as long as I have. You play WoW as long as I have, you start to think about more like functionality over visual look. You know what I mean? I'm not trying. I don't. Actually, I think Guild Wars, to me, the Guild Wars 2 UI actually complements the WoW. Like, to me, this UI looks like it could have been a UI that was released with WoW. I mean these this interface is very. I mean, it looks good to me. Not quite WoW-like, but it still looks really good. It's not like when some people use something like LVUI. I can't stand the LVUI because that really doesn't look like WoW at all. You know what I mean? Well, it depends. Like, it depends on what kind of there's some different skins you can install that'll make it look more WoW-like. But I get how some people they want to play the game with and make it look just like World of Warcraft. They don't want to change anything. But the Guild Wars 2 UI has a lot more functionality than the base WoW UI. That's the big difference. Maybe you can. I can't remember. Like, I don't think you can go into the WoW UI and do like on mouse over hotbars, where I can make my hotbar only show up when I mouse over it. You know what I mean? You can't do that. I don't believe in the default WoW class. I don't think you can. And then the Guild Wars 2 also has other stuff like you can go into your bag settings and. There's different settings in here: show quality code, show junk icon, separate bags, show item level. There's clean up bags, auto repair, auto sell gray junk, all that kind of stuff. So you have a lot of there's a lot of options,
A spark to drive the dark away. Hollow conversations caught in a loop. So
But I mean, I spent. You can spend like I can sit here and fish up all these crates looking for an upgraded weapon. But the one thing I've kind of gotten, the one thing I just kind of I got so tired of RNG like not being on my side that I just said, you know what, I'm just gonna level, and when we get a weapon, we'll just get a weapon. You know, we'll loot, we'll hit fishing. You know, any floating wreckages we see, we'll hit. Any treasure chests we see, we'll hit, and we're just gonna go roll with that. And when we get a weapon, we get a weapon. If we don't get a weapon, we'll use this weapon all the way to 60 if I have to. You know what I mean? You know, so be it. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna spend like I was doing. I was spending so many hours just fishing, trying to get a weapon, and I was like, I'm tired of just fishing, you know, for hours on end because I'm not leveling. You know what I mean?
A spark to drive the dark away. Hollow conversations caught in a loop. Circling phrases with my sin approved. I'm listening closer, but it's all unseen. The empty cracks where we've never been. I'll cut the static, find my tone. No more waiting, I'll stand alone.
Your inventory, sir. It is full.
Hollow conversations caught in a loop. Circling phrases with nothing to prove.
And I actually had 40 gold, actually, yesterday. And I got so sick of not having any room in my bank. I was constantly finding my bank space, so I bought another bank tab, which was 10 gold, by the way. So I went from 40 gold to 30 gold, and then I bought a 10 slot bag to finish getting all 10 slots on my character here. So that was another 1.8 gold. So I spent 11.8 gold just on bag space. I just hate not having bag space, man. I wonder what the next bag slot is. It's probably 25 gold, right? Yeah, the world of bag space, man. That's the one thing that Final Fantasy did. Final Fantasy 14 did that I just loved is that in Final Fantasy 14 your default bag is big. Like when you start the game, you have a lot of bag space. It takes a lot. I mean, you have to level to like level 30 or something before you even. But at least I did before I really even worried about running out of like space in my bags. You know, it was such a different take. Like I don't know of any MMOs that really are like that. But it's not immersive. Like it is very immersive to have very little bag space and to have to like, you know, to make bags part of the progression system, right? Because let's not joke ourselves, bags are 100%, you know, part of the progression. You know, as you level up, you get better bags, and as you get better bags, you can loot more stuff without having to go back to town, which means you can get more stuff done. You're not interrupting your time, which means guess what? You're leveling faster. So there's, you know, this whole progression to that. I just wish I had the time and the money to make my own MMO, because it would be awesome. These guys do not want to give me the final 2 crystals I need, and it's pissing me off. Give me the crystals.
stay the same. Sign of life, far from home, but not today. Golden sun, drawing low, forest bone. Blood red light,
I did pick up the leatherworking recipe for, let's see,
today is not a day.
for the gloves, shadow skin gloves.
This house is not
But I'm gonna need the shadow cat hide, and I'm gonna need 2 black pearls. But these would probably be an upgrade for me, just because the 1% crit. It's gonna be hard for me to get a lot of crit, because obviously my gear is not gonna be the best. So the shadow skin gloves would probably be a pretty decent upgrade.
with me. Tunnel dark, secret slow. Stepping through the storms. Frigid tide receding, pull away the grieving, steady me. Steady me. Arches rise, worn with time. All will live, all will die.
And they do not want to give me the there. Finally, we got a crystal. We just need one more.
Will cry,
One more.
all will fight. Today is not a day for words. This house is not a place to say. The only thing I gave away, everything I love will stay.
travels.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Everything you never do, and all you never say, never make it easier to numb out all the pain. Not like anything was wrong, it never made it right. You're the one to come on is new to me. I really shouldn't care. It's not like you were there for me, so why do I still want you here? Here we go again, the same old thing. Smiling through a bleeding heart, I'll fake it till I break apart. What's it gonna take
Alright, I have to go AFK for a minute. I gotta check on the wife, make sure she's doing okay. She should be taking her medication in about 2 minutes. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, I'm back. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, this guy doing some AoE leveling. I wish. We can't do that. Human warrior. Well, they're level 41 too. I mean, they're 8 levels above these mobs. I mean, Ditzy got what was coming to him, man. The guy, like... Did you guys ever see Ditzy's death clip? We should watch that, right? Like, this is something that I used to do all the time, and I haven't done recently, but let's do it. We're going to go into the Race Locked Discord. We're going to look at clips, and... One second. And we're going to look here. We'll look at... The second person to hit level 60 in the Elf Corps Guild was, I think, Ditzy, this character here. And for some reason, and I don't know why, he decides, I don't know what he's doing here, like, we're gonna have fun, Let's watch some of these death clips, because they're fun. It's fun to, it's easy to criticize, right? It's very easy to criticize it, but it's actually for fun. I mean, when I'm critical of other people, I would be as critical or even more critical of myself. So believe me, I'm very critical of myself. So if I screw up, I will own up. But this here, I don't understand what he's doing. So you've got a level 60 character who's in Lower Blackrock Spire here, and he's trying to pick pockets. But one thing, a lot of times, and I don't see the symbols above the wolves. So a lot of times, you guys know wolves or or beasts can sometimes detect stealth people. I don't see the symbol above their heads, so maybe these aren't those types of wolves. But first off, if I'm going to pick pockets, and this is just me, and I actually had to Google this because I wasn't sure about this, but I always distract. And I was surprised to find out that when I did some research that apparently picking a mob's pocket while standing right in front of them, directly in front of them, it doesn't seem to affect the chance they have to resist your pickpocket or to see you, like to detect your stealth, which surprised me. I would think that coming up behind somebody and picking their pocket would be more successful than walking right up to the front of their face and picking their pocket. So that really surprised me, actually. But anyways, I'm just saying, if I was going to pick somebody's pocket, I always distract first. I always distract them so they're all pointing away from me. Apparently, according to what I found when Googling it, that doesn't seem to make a difference, which to me makes no sense at all. I was like, why am I distracting? I mean, there's other reasons you distract, but I would think that for picking pockets, it would give you some sort of a benefit, but apparently it doesn't. But so here he's going up, and he's trying to pick pockets. Like, picks this guy's pocket, he picks this guy's pocket, picks this guy's pocket. But this guy detects his stealth. So there's a couple options here. You can actually, let me see. He could probably jump right here. The problem is that you're going to take a lot of damage, but rogues, there's also, I think, a ledge right here. See this ledge right here? So he could just jump. He'd have to sprint and jump over here, like off the corner, and land on this ledge here. That was probably his best option, right? But he dies so fast. Watch this. I mean, he's taking a lot of damage. You got casters, you got, and he just dies. I mean, he's dead, right? But I think also people that play rogues, like, he's thinking that he'll be able to just probably vanish. Like if somebody sees him, he's just going to vanish. But as you know, vanish isn't guaranteed. And apparently someone also said that he's got the Mark of the Chosen trinket, which apparently someone said procced when he got, because it can proc, I think, when you get hit, if I remember correctly. Let's actually look that up, because now I'm kind of curious, right? Pretty sure when you get hit, it shouldn't break you out of stealth, though. Someone was saying that this broke him out of stealth. So, okay, so has 2% chance when struck in combat of increasing all stats. This should not. That should not. I don't know, but someone was saying that what happened is he vanished, and then as he was getting hit and he vanished, that trinket procced, increasing his stats, and it took him out of stealth from vanish. First of all, when you vanish, you have a grace period. The way vanish works is if you vanish and somebody hits you within like 0.02 seconds of when you vanish, you are still immune to damage. Like, you're still immune, so you can't be pulled out of stealth. There's like a little bit of a window there once you vanish that you have like a grace period. Like over the next 0.2 seconds, anything that hits you is pretty much just going to miss because you just vanished. And then all the enemies, when you vanish, are going to do some sort of a roll check versus your vanish to see if they don't detect that you've tried to, stealth yourself with vanish, which basically people would say, well, they resisted your vanish, I guess. But so there's a chance that even when you vanish that it may not work, right? But I don't see how a trinket that procs when you get hit, because remember, there's that grace period of when you vanish where you're not really going to get hit. So I don't think that trinket would come into effect, because it's not going to proc for like 0.2 seconds unless when you vanish, the mob resisted, then hits you, then it procced your trinket, and then even if all that occurred, would the trinket then, and for whatever reason, put you in combat? I don't think so, because it's just increasing your stats. Why would that in any way flag you for, oh, I'm in combat now because my stats increased? That, to me, that doesn't make sense. That's something we would almost, and there's no really easy way to test that. We can't ask, we can ask like AI. I don't even think AI is going to, I don't even think AI is going to know, but let's just out of curiosity, let's ask AI. In World of Warcraft Classic, there is a trinket called Mark of the Chosen. When struck, you have a chance for the trinket to proc, increasing your stats. I want to give you a scenario. I'm a rogue. I try to pick a mob's pocket while I'm in stealth. The mob detects me and attacks me. I then vanish. Is there any chance that the mob could hit me before vanish took effect and it procs my mark of the chosen trinket, which then pulls me out of the stealth that I obtained from vanish? There's just no way. That just seems like so like not a thing. I'm just curious what like AI would say to that question. Because if you go to, I think we have to go into the Discord. Like when I look at the Discord, someone says, that's actually really unlucky. Looks like your Mark of the Chosen proc has a 2% chance of starting increasing all your stats. Unstealthed you right after vanish. I mean, I am sorry, but I don't buy that one bit. Good question. The answer involves untangling two separate things. What breaks stealth? What trinket actually has? The scenario you describe, a hit landing in a brief window around vanish, is absolutely a real thing in Classic. Vanish was famously janky and attacks already in flight, especially melee swings that already started or range shots already traveling, could land after vanish resolve. So yes, you could get hit after vanish. However, the trinket itself isn't what would knock you out of stealth. Mark of the Chosen procs a beneficial self buff. Applying a buff to yourself doesn't break stealth. And that's exactly what I was saying. There's no way. Like, so this guy saying in chat, oh, that's actually really unlucky. It looked like your Mark of the Chosen proc that has a 2% chance to start combat of increasing all stats. Unstealthed you right after vanish. That's, again, that's what I was saying. As I say, that's not really a thing. I don't think. So, but anyways, this is to me like as a rogue. If you're level 60 and you need to be smarter than this. I would never do this. If I was like a rogue, you know, if I was like, well, I mean, I would have to understand what can I, how much damage can I take? Can I actually get hit by 6 mobs here a couple times and live, right? You can't rely on vanish. You can't be like, okay, if I'm picking all these guys' pockets and if one of them detects me and I get pulled out of stealth, I'm just going to vanish, because vanish isn't guaranteed, right? You have to have another alternative. You have to have plan B and plan C. Plan B is vanish, but what's plan C? What's plan C when vanish fails? So, what he needed to do here, if you really want to be safe, is understand that if it fails, what am I going to do? Like, can I jump down? Like we saw that over here, right? You can see over here, there is a ledge here. You might be able to do an immunity here. Like if you jump this ledge, the mobs might not be able to get there. I don't know. I've never tried that. But we also can see that there is a ledge behind us, right here, right down here. So if they detect you here while picking a pocket, your best bet probably would be to you'd hit evasion, right? Vanish, evasion, and then just try to get to this ledge. And then you can just hearth out. But, you can see the little druid claw, which is where the Mark of Chosen is probably procking. But again, that's procking now. You can see it up here. Here's the Mark of Chosen for 1 minute, increases all stats. This has nothing to do with pulling him out of stealth. That guy saying that has no clue how WoW mechanics work. He's already been pulled out of stealth before. He was getting hit multiple times before the Mark of the Chosen procced. But here you can see his health is already really low. So I don't even know, like here, and he's getting hit by the caster. I don't even know if he could make it to the ledge, And the other thing is, does he use a healing potion? Like, do we see his health ever go up? He hits. One thing that's really weird is he hits Adrenaline Rush. So just looking at this video, you can tell this isn't a very good player. Like, and I don't mean to pick on him on Dritzy too much, but you shouldn't be clicking. You shouldn't be a click. I mean, is he really a clicker? Let's go back. Actually, I didn't realize that. Look at all these skills that aren't keybound. So that brings up another interesting point. Is this guy like is he a clicker? Here's his cursor. Okay, he's got the keybind for his pickpocket because I saw that flicker, right? Now it looks like his evasion isn't keybound. So let's see if he clicks it with his mouse. Okay, now he's got his cursor here. He clicks this, which I'm not sure what that is. I don't know if that was Light of a Loon. Oh, the Vanish. So he's, oh my god, he's a clicker. Oh my god. Oh, it always surprises me when I come across people that are clickers because I'm like, WoW's been out since 2004. And MMOs in general have been out since like the 90s. And it's always surprises me that people in this day and age are still clicking abilities. So yeah, I mean that's crazy. So yeah, so you can see him manually click with his mouse. He came down here and he clicked vanish, right? And now he's gonna click. I don't know what he's doing here. This is what is this ability even? What is this? Here's evasion. I mean, he's probably going to evade. So he's going to manually click vanish. He's going to manually click evasion. Then he actually clicks adrenaline rush, which really doesn't do him any good. What you want to do, and the reason that being a clicker really hurts you, is because in this situation, this is like the shit is hitting the fan right here. This is like a oh shit moment, right? Like total. So you need to hit about 4 different keybinds instantly. You don't have time to be like click this, click. So you want to click, basically you want to click vanish. If that doesn't work, evasion, sprint, look at your health, healing potion, blind, right? Blind gouge. So, and then look for where can you go. And I mean, if there's nowhere to go, you're going to die anyway. So here you're gonna vanish. If that doesn't work, you're gonna hit evasion. You're gonna hit sprint. I would turn around and try to jump in the air and face the mob, so you're not getting back hit. And then I would move to the ledge here. So turn around, jump in the air, face the mobs, blind one, gouge the other, and try to make the ledge. That would have been my play. And you can see he's just clicking, like click, click, click. He did click his healing potion there. He did get his healing potion. I'm surprised at level 60 that he doesn't have a major healing potion. Did you notice that? He only has a superior. Surprising that at level 60 he doesn't have. He does have some, but he's out. See, here they are, but he's out of majors, so that kind of sucked. That kind of hurt him, You can see here. Let's see how much health he gets from the superior. Superior went from like here to maybe here, so he didn't get a lot. And I don't like. He's got one of these UIs that I'm not a fan of because we can't see. I mean, it's okay for him being the player, but for someone watching this, they can't see the numbers. Like when he hit the heal, we didn't get a number on the screen that said, "Hey, this is how much you healed for." And you can see by the mini map. I mean, there's just look at all these add-ons. Holy crap! See all these like buttons on his mini map. Yeah. Anyway, it's just I don't want to be too cruel to Ditzy here, but this is just a this is just a clusterfuck. Fuck. This is someone who really has probably not played WoW a long time, or if they have, they've never really understood probably the mechanics and the situations, and yeah. I hate to be mean, but I'm being mean. I know I'm being mean. I can't help it. But he's not a very good player. That's really what it comes down to, unfortunately for him. But it's always fun to watch those clips, and like I said, it's very easy to be critical. Like I could have in that situation died really quickly. I could have tried to pick it, although I would never do that though. Personally, as a rogue at level 60, when I don't have good gear, like when you got really good gear, like when you've really like twinked, you've got some really good, like molten core gear or some different gear where you've got a lot of stamina, and you've got some good healing potions, maybe you've got some good buffs, that you have buffed up on yourself. I didn't look to see what kind of buffs he had. Those types of things make those situations a lot more manageable. Actually, let's look at that really quick. Let's see what kind of buffs he actually had. Because that makes all the difference, right? So he's got buffs that are, he's got a, I can't remember what this thing's called, but I think that stores buffs. So he's only got what looks like 2 buffs up. He's got poisons on his weapon. He's got some sort of, yeah, so this is his other weapon. So it looks like looks like maybe he's got the Thrash Blade, maybe. I'm going to guess if these icons are correct. Thrash Blade, and this could be the weapon from Scarlet... That could be the weapon from Scarlet Monastery. That's the icon for the quest reward from the Scarlet Monastery weapon. If that's the case, then he's at level 60 running with like a level 35 weapon, so I just think he looks really undergeared to be, you know, what level? These mobs are what, like 55? He's really undergeared. And what's his health pool? Can we see his health pool? I don't think we can. I can't. Yeah, it's just, this is not a good thing to do. Like, if you're a rogue and you don't have really good gear, don't go around and try to pick pockets of when you're standing around next to 6 mobs. This is just a recipe for disaster, you know? Sad to see. You know, you hate to see someone to spend all that time to get to 60 and die just trying to pick a pocket, you know? It's, I don't know. Seems awfully risky. Poor Dritzy. Oh man, Dritzy.
King's honor, friend. Go with honor, friend.
How are you?
trace your name on the window pane. Raindrops fall where my tears remain. Whispers of you still haunt the night. A ghost I hold but not in sight. And I keep replaying all we used to be. Every smile you left like a melody. But the song feels hollow, fading slow. Like a river losing where to go. I miss you in the quiet. I miss you in the rain. I carry all this silence. I carry all this pain. And though the world keeps turning, I'm frozen in the past. Loving you was easy. Letting go won't letting go won't last. Your sweater's still on the empty chair.
on her friend.
It feels like time just stopped right there. Every shadow bends into your shape. I'm reaching out, but you're too far away. And I keep replaying all we used to be. Every word you spoke is a part of me. But the night feels colder, so alone. And this heart still calls you like a home. I miss you in the quiet. I miss you in the rain. I carry all this silence. I carry all this pain. And though the world keeps turning, I'm frozen in the past. Loving you was easy. Letting go won't last. Maybe love was just a fragile dream, fading softly like a silver screen. But I'd give the stars, I'd give the sky to hold you close just one more time. I miss you in the quiet. I miss you in the rain. I carry all this silence. I carry all this pain. And though the world keeps turning, I'm frozen in the past. Loving you was easy. Letting go won't last. I trace your name on the window pane, hoping somehow you'll feel the same.
We see any floating wreckages? Remember? Don't even see any nose at all, fishing nose at all, actually. There's one. Yeah. There's a floating wreckage there.
I could help. Hurry back. I have work for one such as you. Adventure awaits.
Dalaran. It's quite the jaunt.
Time is money, friend. Keep it real. Glad I could help. Keep it real.
Strength and honor. Go forth into victory. Time is money, friend. Keep it real. Have a good one.
Yo. Got the best deals anywhere.
What's up?
Keep it real.
Jade and citrine shit. It is gem studded belt, and I certainly need quite a few gems. I don't think I have it. I don't think I have any citrine. Big Stonks, the warlock. Deer Slayer. Look at all, some pretty high levels here. Diane 27, 27, 32.
Was
Talk to me! Hurry back!
Open for business. Have a good one.
Hello. See you later.
Time to love. Wake up. Don't let the dark pull us under. Time
need something?
Time to love.
Have a good one.
Wake up. Silver wires across the skyline. Signals fade, but you're still on my mind. I trace the static in the dark, like constellations falling apart. I don't wanna lose the sound, but the silence pulls me down. We're silent echoes, drifting where the night goes, caught in currents we can't control. Fading voices low, vanishing below, but I can still feel your pull. Empty streets glow like confession. Every shadow holds a question. I try to speak, but nothing lands. Words dissolve like grains of sand. I don't wanna lose the sound, but the silence pulls me down. We're silent echoes, drifting where the night goes, caught in currents we can't control. Fading voices low, vanishing below, but I can still feel your pull. If the stars forget my name, would you call me back again? If the night erases time, would you still be on the silent echoes, drifting where the night goes, caught in currents we can't control. Fading voices low, vanishing below, but I can still feel your
We do need a lot of turtle scales. Let's see. We're gonna need 2 tough scorpion breastplates, 2 tough scorpion gloves, 10 worn dragon scales for dragon scale leather working. Actually, we might not need the turtle scales. Okay, we might not need the turtle scales. For at least off the dragon scale of the working quest line.
settled into place as the darkness starts to rage. I can't get to my soul. Rise without
Let's just check for any floating wreckages. I'm not gonna fish non-floating wreckages at this point because I'm tired of wasting so much time on it. I mean, if I have to level all the way to 60 with this weapon, I'll do it. I'll do it, man. I mean, my pet's gonna come online in about 10 levels, right? So we got three levels here, so 3, 4, and then 5. So 3, 4. So yeah. Whoa, that was crazy. Did you see that? Did you guys see that? Is that like a person? What the F? Was that someone like hacking the game or something? Dude. What time that was? Here, hold on a second. I'm gonna go back and pull a clip of that. That was insane. Right here. Some person just flew through the water right past me. It looked like a person. They must have been hacking, or they were like a GM or something, because that was just crazy. Let's get humanoid tracking up. Let's see if we can hit this without pulling Murlocs. Nope. I don't like fighting these guys because they run back into the island and aggro more Murlocs, which is obviously not good. So we can pull this guy back a little bit before he runs. Did you see that speed hack? It looked like someone was either speed hacking. That's what it looked like. I actually took I saved the point in the stream because I'm going to go back and I'm going to clip that because I want to see what that was. I'm going to do a clip of that. It looked like someone was speed hacking. Yeah, you're like, they're speed hacking at 4 a.m. But that was crazy, man. Guy just zoomed past me. I was like, what the heck? You're like, what is that? Alright, all that effort just to get some strength. No, we did get one chest. I'm sure it's, yeah, you know, a little bit of money. The Magewood cloth is worth 25 silver, so. Oh, we'll report the player, man. Like, if someone speed hacks, if I get the name, I won't get the name though, because I don't think I hovered. I was never to get my mouse over him. So, unless the person hits land, you see the character. I wasn't able to get my mouse cursor, I think, over him, so I don't think we'll be able to see the character name. Otherwise, I'd report him for hacking.
Another day gone, seems I just arrived. All so close, but
Let's just turn this quest in real quick and we'll vendor a few of these things, clear a little bit of room in my inventory. Although my inventory is a disaster.
so near. Carry the weight of leaving here. Always something on the hill. Always chasing.
Don't yawn yet, we still got some work to do.
Always hoping time stands still. Always knowing.
Oh, or fail.
Caught in tide of wanting, bound in the line of waiting. Been too blind to realize that everything I wanted
What can I do for you? See you around.
right here.
Fishing crawl legs, that's out in the... Is that here? Wait, wait, no, and the crabs, they have...
Fear of what's
Oh yeah, that's the muck one.
of what's
Okay.
behind.
Hello.
Alright. Don't need. Let's go ahead and get rid of the fish, don't need.
Held my breath,
I might need the heavy hide, but I hate logging up my inventory with it.
carried the loss of time I'm missing now.
Let's get rid of this.
Once so small, pure and so alive, grow so fast, learning how to fly. Time has come, nothing I can do. Fearing the day of missing you. Always something on the hill. Always chasing.
Yeah, see the Swamp of Sorrows. That's what I thought. Okay, that's what I thought.
Always hoping time stands still. Always knowing the road will end. Caught in time.
People in their weird keybinds. This guy's got a keybind to send his pet to attack. Control 1. Or what was it? Control? Yeah, Control 1. Like, what an awkward keybind to hit for sending your pet to attack. You know what I mean? He liked my keybind better. He said +1 lonely elf. Because he said he switched from a hunter to a warrior, and he kept doing Control 1 to send his orphan to attack the mob, like he was still playing a hunter, you know. And I was like, ooh, Control 1 for sending pet attack. No, actually, I have a couple different ways to send my pet to attack. So one of my ways is Control mouse wheel up, which I think is a great keybind for, and I also couple that with Control with Shift mouse wheel up. Now Shift mouse wheel up is what I use when I want to mark, when I'm using like regular like marksman hunter or something, or hunter with ranged abilities. Shift mouse wheel up means mark with hunter's mark and then send my pet to attack. Control mouse wheel up just means send my pet to attack, because there's situations where, like in a dungeon, where the healer may get aggro from a mob, so I may want to send my pet onto that mob to pull it off the healer, but I don't want to mark that pet with hunter's mark because I'm not trying to kill that mob. I'm just trying to pull it off the healer. So I want to keep the hunter's mark on the other target that was the focus target of the encounter. So I'll have Control mouse wheel up, Shift mouse wheel up, and then I have another way to attack
Hey to you. See you later.
with my pet, which is just the T key. And what the T key does
Have a good one.
is, hold on one second. When I hit the T key, it's going to target the nearest target. Like, so if I hit T here, it's going to have my pet. Well, it should have my pet. Let's see. There, see? Apparently he wasn't within viewable range. Let me target myself. So if I hit T, it's going to target the nearest person and send my pet. So that's really good when you're running through a zone and you just want to like not have something. If you're like using Cheetah and you're running through a zone and you don't want to get stunned, get hit while you're sprinting. With Cheetah, you could just run through the zone like this and just, hit T key. My guy will attack that guy as soon as he gets to combat. I send him back. Oh well, he didn't get aggro though. He must have missed. He must have missed. That was great. Trying to show you an example and I failed. My pet must have missed because he didn't get threat. The dry wallow crocolisk. This guy's tanky as F, man. Like, anyways, let's get to the quest. So what I'm gonna try to do, I haven't done the missing diplomat, so I think we should be high enough level to do that without kind of any risk. I don't know if it flags as PvP. If it does, we'll have to. It used to. I think they've removed the flagging on the hardcore servers for this quest, but this used to flag you PvP. If it does flag as PvP, we'll probably have to do something because I don't want to be running around flag PvP. We'll have to like go to a safe spot or log out or something. I don't know if the PvP flag dissipates while you're logged out though. I don't think it does. Alright, so let's help my pet out here with a little stamina. Give me some stamina. We're gonna buff with, I don't have any assists. I'm gonna buff myself with some stamina, just to be on the safe side. I'm gonna push my stamina up as high as I can. So I'm at almost 1700 health. Yeah, this is fine. Ooh, they got a bleed on me. Have my pet try to get threat on all these mobs. We can. Now we're gonna use disengage to drop threat. Oh, it didn't matter. They reset. I was just gonna show you how we could manage the situation there easily by swapping targets. One thing you can do there is like, you know, you can swap targets so that your pet's getting hit. You can actually bandage yourself and just heal yourself with a bandage while your pet's taking some damage. And on low level mobs like that, it's not an issue.
Welcome to Theramore. Have you come to help the Alliance?
Okay, so that was nice. That's a nice lengthy quest chain that we kind of completed. For the missing diplomat. This one apparently we're not high enough level to grab that one. Now it's grind time. It's time to grind, my friend. It's time to grind. The only danger over here is the rare raptor dart, because he does hit pretty hard, but at my level it's probably not an issue. Maybe not an issue. That's the other thing with this challenge that I'm doing is I can't equip any rings or jewelry from mobs. So I mean I've been leveling without any rings or trinkets or anything. Maybe one day we can equip rings, or we can equip jewelry that we get out of a chest, a treasure chest or like a fishing box, but unfortunately we haven't gotten any. Like, I've looted so many crates and chests. I can't believe the RNG on this character has been horrendous. Man, our TTK, our time to kill, is still much too low. We're looking at like 25 seconds. Probably took 25 seconds to kill him, which is not optimal. I would like to be down around 15 seconds on a time to kill a mob. It is what it is. Yeah, my pet's pretty tanky though. Getting hit by level 36, 37, and he's still haven't had to heal him once. The nice thing about grinding here is it's going to help us get our mount, because we're going to get so much raptor flesh and stuff that we can basically craft into. We can make the food and sell it, so we can make a lot of money just off the raptor skins, the claws, the raptor flesh that we can cook up. All that stuff's going to be vendored, and it's going to make us. It's going to put us on the right path towards getting enough money so we can get our mount. I know I'm already 38 though, so it's going to be, I don't know, if we just grind here all the way to 40, we're not going to have enough money, so. We might have to grind to like 41 or 42, and then, sure, by then we'd have enough money. This has got to go, I think. Yeah. I guess somebody was going around killing people. So this guy Thel killed this priest. And this guy Thel killed this person. I wonder what level Thel is. He's basically he's probably twinked out in some way. He's like tricking people into doing like Magaras and killing them. He must be like lower level than they are or something. Now that we've got, now my pet's tanking, let's go ahead and swap to an MP5 buff here, just to help with our regen. Tailoring the spider's belt. That's just gonna get straight up vendored. It's probably not worth enough money to hold on to. Log out my inventory. Or straight up dump 3 silver. Yeah, it's gone. We're gonna disengage. Didn't work. Probably gonna faint. Eh, no, we're fine. Silver. So you can see the raptor hide here, like 7 are worth 14 silver. 1 smooth raptor skin is worth 7 silver, and 2 tribal feathers are worth 16 silver. So this is what I'm talking about. We can, this is a great spot to level, but it's also a great spot to just kind of grind out some money. So we need money for that mount. Of course, leather's not going to hurt my plans of continuing to raise my leatherworking. Leather. We've already got the Nightscape shoulders that we crafted. We crafted the headband, we crafted the tunic, so we're wearing all those items. The belt we couldn't craft because we can't get an iron buckle. The next thing, the Shadowskin gloves we would like to be able to craft, but I need black pearls and Shadowcat hide. I think that would probably be a decent upgrade. The 1% crit obviously is pretty good. I mean, currently my gloves are just the red whelp gloves, which have a 5% chance to proc the fire damage, which has been pretty good. So, they proc fairly frequently, I guess. I mean, it's not a lot. Like, we look at my damage, explosive, it's going to be here firebolt. I mean, we've only got 8 procs since I reset the damage meter, so it's not a lot. Like, they were just procced again for... I didn't see how much damage it was. It's usually like 20 to 30 damage. It'll crit, though. Sometimes it'll crit for more. But yeah, the Shadowskin gloves are going to be 10,000 times better. The Black Pearl... We can farm the Black Pearls by just doing the turtles in Tenaris. We're gonna have to be about another, I don't know, 3 levels higher probably. We could also farm the turtles here. Wow, I got 3 quests to turn in here already? Shit.
Good day to you.
Kind of wanted to cast it on myself, but I cast it on the pet. Whatever. Pet benefits from it as well as me, so it's not that big a deal. I've thought about taming one of these spiders once. They're kind of cool looking, the ones with these kind of multicolored legs, and I don't like, in real life I hate spiders. So I don't typically run spiders as pets, but I'm not gonna lie, this pet would be interesting to run with just for a little bit. I do like poison on pets. They're not great for dungeons because they break CC, but they're fun. Like it's fun to see the stacks of poison build up on enemies and just watch the poison eat people down. It's nice to see it happen to somebody other than you. There's nothing worse than having like multiple stacks of poison on your character. You know, it's pretty painful. So to see that on enemies, it's kind of cool. That was a recluse spider. This is just a regular darkness spider. So maybe we'll tame one of these just for fun. We'll have to get rid of my other pet that I have though, my raptor pet, because I can only keep one stabled right now, unfortunately. Costs too much money to open up the I think there's one more stable slot we can open up, but I think it's probably like 5 gold at least. Let me take a look at poison. Dustwell Marsh. So poison rank 3 was to poison rank 2 is interesting. Yeah. Hmm. Do these guys not have poison? Let me see if I can pull them up. It looks like if I tame these, they might not have poison, which would kind of suck. This is where having beast lore would be beneficial. Actually, probably should learn that. Next time we hit a city, we'll learn beast lore. No, really? Now we're in trouble. We're gonna bug out of here. Only because of the poisons. The poisons can be painful, and then they can also web you as well and root you. So don't want to get rooted. Does he have poison on him or something? It's like the feed pet's like ending really quickly. I see feedback faded. I don't know why. It keeps fading. I don't see any poison on him. That's really strange. Huh. Very bizarre. He's just like, I don't like this food. It's giving me happiness, but you know what? It's gross. I'm gonna stop eating it. That's what he's doing, right?
Everything you never do, and all you never say. Never make it easier to numb out.
That's what it is. I think because I can't see the poisons.
Not like anything was
I think that's the limitation of my UI at the moment.
made it right. You're the one to come on strong, so why am I all alone? Here we go again, the same old thing. Smiling through a bleeding heart, I'll fake it till I break apart. What's it gonna take to look away? Man, some days I hate this town. You never fail to let me down. Better stay away before I break now. There's nothing more to say. I'm only days away from a meltdown. Now it's getting colder. Driving in my car. Some things never feel the same. Don't know where to start. It's not like this is new to me. I really shouldn't care. It's not like you were there for me. So why do I still want you here? Here we go again, the same old thing. Smiling through a bleeding heart, I'll fake it till I break apart. What's it gonna take before I break? Man, some days I hate this town. You never fail to let me down. Better stay away before I break now. There's nothing more to say. I'm only days away from a meltdown. What's it gonna take before I break? Man, some days I hate this town. You never fail to let me down. Better stay away before I break now. There's nothing more to say. I'm only days away from a meltdown.
Yeah, see, we don't see the debuffs on the pet, which is what's bugging me. That's why we were wasting that. Don't even see the pet at all. We just see unit frames pet. Vader. We don't see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I guess we can't do it. That kind of sucks. That sucks. We can't see like debuffs on the pet. So like when I was trying to feed my pet, he had a poison on him, but I couldn't see that he had a poison on him. It doesn't show up on my bar, my pet bar. Which is a bummer. Going the wrong way. The grind is real, man. I need more damage. It's just the worst part is like I need better weapons. Not getting a weapon from fishing is really hurting me. I'm tempted to respec into just to go BM first. Let me see. If we were to respec and pull out, we'd basically pull 3, 4, 5 points out. That would give us 5 more points. So 3. That would get us down into 2 points into Unleashed Fury. Or only 1 if we wanted to go Bestial Swiftness. Because I would like to keep deterrence. Unless we really wanted to go riskier and just not even get any of these points. And go full BM first. And that would give us 19 points, which obviously would get my pet down to where he's doing a lot more damage. The problem with that is then I don't have as much survivability. So if we get to a situation where my pet dies, and I don't have deterrence, and I don't have, improved traps, and I don't have, deflection, I'm going to be a lot squishier. Look at these, blood elves. Look at these blood elves over here, or high elves. Are they blood elves or are they high elves? They look more like high elves to me than blood elves.
Need something? Safe travels.
Jarl needs a blade. No, I don't have your blade, and I'm never gonna have your blade. I can't get a Moonsteel Broadsword. Let's get rid of that quest. That was pretty good though. 2750 experience for those spiders was not bad. Not bad at all. I think I'm tempted now that I'm tempted to go back to Strangler Vale and hit the coast for more treasure chests because, man, I just cannot fathom not getting an upgraded weapon at some point. Plus, the fishing makes us a ton of money. Like, we can easily make 2, 3, 4 gold in like an hour of fishing, which is. Don't think we wouldn't make that much grinding the raptors.
Need help? Have a good one. See you around.
good one.
Good day to you.
Hmm.
See you later.
What can I do for you? Go with honor, friend. Be careful. Go with honor, friend. For the Alliance. Be careful.
If you'd like to lend assistance to the investigation, what remains of the inn can be found at the border to the Barrens. Yeah,
Bless you.
already been there.
For the Alliance. Be careful. Light bless you. Go with honor, friend. For the Alliance. Need help? Go with
Okay.
honor.
Greetings. See you later. See you around.
Well met. Be careful. Light bless you. For the Alliance.
What is a level 17 rogue doing in Theramore?
Hi, how are you? Be seeing you. You have a great day now.
Do you need something?
See you around.
Greetings. Go with honor, friend.
You need something?
Hmm. Let me take a look.
For the Alliance.
If the wild hog shank is still giving him 35? It is. Wow.
Greetings.
All right.
Have a good one.
Spider sausage, nice. Is there a... No, we have to go to the other location. Spider sausage is 12 stamina, so we could have farmed those spiders a little bit more, because this is really good buff food for us. But for now, we'll like leave it alone. Let me check just for fishing. If I can find some fishing crates here. I'm kind of thinking, I keep saying I'm not going to do fishing, but like I'm not going to keep fishing for a weapon, but man, it's like if we could get a weapon, it would really help our leveling quite a bit. But it's so freaking RNG based. It's like such luck of the draw. We could spend like, 4 or 5 hours fishing and get nothing. Or we could spend 1 hour fishing and get a really nice upgraded weapon. We just don't know, man. Do not know. Plus, also when we're doing the mithril boxes, we have the chance to get, bags. Getting bags out of fishing crates is actually fairly common. But again, I just feel like for whatever reason, this character's had the worst luck in the fishing crates. Normally, I get like if I loot like 20 mithril bound boxes, I'm usually gonna get like something, like some weapon. At least that's how it's worked for me in the past. But maybe this is just different. Well, over these guys, the level 37. Yeah. It's not getting it, man. Not getting it.
Need help? Safe travels. Hey there. See you around. Safe travels.
Oh, we should finish out Deathless just to get rid of these keys. And this is also from Deathless. So we've got like 3 different things. I know this is Deathless. I know this is. I'm not sure what this is, the hidden key. But I'm hoping that's Deathless as well. Where's the hidden key? Got the hidden key. Actually, Strangethorn Veil. I don't even remember this quest. Oh, this is, yeah, let's, I know what this is. Let's get rid of that. I'm not going to be running into that cave to get that anytime soon, so we can drop that one. Yeah, but I think we should go back to Deathless, finish out some of the Deathless quests. I think we're high enough level now that we can probably do some of those ones. Still not high, still not as high as I would like to be, but yeah, I think Deathless would be a good idea. And we're still looking at, you know, we could probably do the, well, the bunk. See, they're still like high level. Like the Bone Collector's 39. You know, the regional, you know, these guys are these mobs are level 38. Now, the rack, this treasure one, this one here, they're 39. So yeah, you know what? I'm gonna wait still and not do that just yet. I still think it's a little bit high. We do have the one quest to turn in, the Deserters. I think we just need to get to 40. Let me go back to here. Shadowmaw Panthers. Yeah, now's a good time to grind, but alright guys, I think I'm gonna head to bed. But I do think I'm gonna do some more fishing. You know, for the mithril bound lockboxes. And just hope that we can get some upgrades. I mean, even just getting like some rings or some necklaces would be useful. But I'll catch you guys later, man. Hope everybody's having a good one. I'll see you in the next stream, probably tomorrow. And take care until then, man. Peace out.